Hi guys, back again. Well, following on from my last video, I don't know, it might be a bit of an obsession with notebooks and journals and things, because despite having not finished my smash book, I came across this la-di-da pretty journal, which is quite similar to a smash book, in as much as you've got your fancy scrapbook pages, your pen and your glue stick. This I actually picked up because it was a bargain. It was £9.99 from the range, and I thought it looked quite interesting. Never come across the company before, never come across this sort of journal. Well, obviously the smash book, but not the la-di-da brand of it before. So I picked it up and thought, what I'm going to do with this, and I really hope that I do actually do it. This year I've got a big birthday, and I thought that I would use this as a kind of memory book. Now, I made a memory book for my son when he turned 18 the end of last year, and it's really nice. And I thought, well, it'd be nice to do something for myself. Maybe have a picture of now and then from when I was a baby, that sort of thing, and kind of try and record things that we do this year that are special. And you know, as I say, it's a big birthday, so it'd be nice to actually have something at the end of the year that I can look back on. I know the last video was really negative, in as much as being able to, starting things and keeping them going, but I'm hoping with this that I will do. Now, one of the things that I'm doing, I'll share with you in a minute, which will help feed into this, and also I'm hoping it will feed into the journal that I'm trying to keep as well, in as much as it's like a bullet point notebook journal type thing, which I'm trying to keep every day with information, which I'll quickly share with you now. This little notebook was just a cheap one that I got off eBay. I think it came from Hong Kong, somewhere like that, but I just thought it was really cute with the little wrap round cord, and the paper's quite sweet. Now, I can't remember the person who showed a video of this bullet point journaling, but I'll try and put a link below so you can see. This is my version of it. As I say, it's only been a week or so that I've done it. First of all, they say to have an index, so I've left some pages at the front to actually expand on the index. And see, I started it the last week of February. You put the numbers of the days and the actual days of the week on here, and then you obviously write down for a quick view of things that are going on those days. Opposite here I've done like a to-do list. So this was a list of all the things I had to do for that month, and then I've kind of made like a bit of a diary as I've gone through, with more information of all the things I had to do on a specific day. And it's really satisfying to actually tick them off once you've completed them. So and the other thing I found that was useful to do is to do a meal plan for the week. Now, I always used to do that and put it on a chalkboard, have it on the chalkboard in the kitchen, but I found my daughter kept rubbing it off because we've moved the chalkboard and it's more accessible to her. So and by having it in this little book, I have the book with me, so if I'm out and about and there's things I need to pick up, I can just check and I know that I've got them for the week meals. So sometimes I do more than a week's worth of meals, and then I've kind of put an arrow to follow them through to the next week. So I know that I've got the ingredients for those meals. I haven't got to buy them again, but it's just kind of, it's nice sometimes to be able to be a bit more flexible than having to do certain things, because if you're particularly busy on one day and the meal's going to take longer to prepare, you don't want to have to then be thinking, oh, I've got to do it. If I've got a few extra meals there that are quick to do, then it gives, as I say, gives me the flexibility to do that. Now, this is March, and yet again I've numbered and put the days of the week down. Obviously it's gone into 2 pages this time because it's the full month, and I've written down things that I know are going on and highlighted them, orange for myself and pink for my daughter. And obviously if there's anyone else's information in there, then I'll put that on, and also highlight it in a kind of thing. And I've got a to-do list for this month, and what I've done is where I've carried things over from the previous month, I put an arrow so I know it's been carried over. And also for the meals for this first week of March, so I've put those in as well. And that's today, what we're doing today. So as I say, it's only a week in, but I think because this is quite a cute little book, I quite like carrying it around, and I do get the satisfaction of actually ticking things off, and it's helped me to remember. It's like my daughter always has to take fruit into school every other week, and sometimes with everything you get a bit muddled as to which week it is, whether she's got to take the fruit in for snack time or not. And it's quite nice to have it in here, and then I know exactly when the days are that she has the fruit. But this, I'm hoping, will then feed into my journaling, because obviously, although it's not in a lot of detail, I am kind of keeping a diary of what's going on certain days. I know that it's kind of to do, but then also I'm making notes of things that I'm doing on those days, so I can look back and know what I've done on a certain day. And then even if I can't particularly journal on the day that it happens, I can hopefully go back and use this as a feeder book into either this, which hopefully when I put stuff in there, I will have some tickets and ephemera and stuff to go alongside it, and do it as a kind of a smash book. But also I'm hoping it will act as a feeder into this journal, so that I know what I'm writing about on specific days. So that's my bullet point journal. As I say, so far the system kind of works, it seems to be working for me. And another reason that I like it, which I will share, is that I use this. It's my Filofax. It is bear with me, it's a pocket Finsbury. Now, ironically enough, I got this because I was going to use it as a wallet, and I don't know, I put my cards and things like that in it and then didn't really feel comfortable using it, so I've gone back to using the one I was using before. But obviously I just use this as a diary and stuff like that. Now, what I originally did with this setup was at the beginning of each month I had a to-do list, and as you can see as I go through it quickly, I've actually put them, I don't know how far back I did it, but I know for, there we go, there's another one there. So between each month, as the month changed from one to the other, I put this to-do list so that I had it at the beginning of each new month. But I didn't like it. I don't know, I just feel as if it's kind of, I like to see the whole week. I got a week on 2 pages. I like to see it, and having that in there, I really don't like it. And so this is why what I was doing on here is now in here. I know it's another book, but it just is better for me. So this is, I've kind of started decorating it. The only other thing I've done wrong with this is to get pink inserts for my diary this year, because it seemed a good idea at the time, but I don't like it. So next year I'm going to go back to the white, because as I say, I really don't like the pink. I don't know why, but I don't. So yeah, this is, as you'll notice, as I go on a bit more, I've kind of started putting stickers in and decorating it a bit more. I've used washi tape and that. This, as I say, is the pocket size one. I really would prefer the personal size, but to be honest, it's out of my budget at the moment, and so I have to make do with what I've got. And so yeah, as I say, a lot of it really isn't getting used. I use the dress book at the back. I've got all this stuff here which really could come out because I don't seem to use it. Also at the back, I've got some of these for putting credit cards in, because as I said to you, that's what I was going to use it for. And so I've just kept one in the back, one of these little pocket things that's got stamps and stuff in. And then I've got a couple more that we get a lot of these shopping vouchers, and I can never find them, or I always forget to use them, so I have them in here, and then I hopefully will use them. So I'm going to say this is empty in here in the pocket bit because I don't use it. And this nice pen I had for Christmas from my husband, and it just fits perfectly in there, so I keep that in there. So now this one actually replaces this one, which I had, I've had a few years. And originally when I set this one up, I only had the first 3 or 4 months of the year in there, and the rest of it was in here, and then I was just using it to feed over. But then I decided, because I was taking all the other bits out, I decided to put the full diary in here. But what I might do is some of this other stuff that I'm not using in this one, I might put in here anyway, just to keep it. But as I say, this one's been used for quite a long time. For some reason last year I actually got something completely different, just a normal diary, and I just, well, as you can see, I've gone back to Filofax. So I just like the flexibility of being able to take things out and whatever. So, and I think yet again, watching everyone else with their Filofaxes on here, it's kind of spurred me into using it again. So as I say, it's only the pocket one, and unfortunately a lot of the free downloads, you know, all the fancy ones that I'd really like to get are just for the personal size. So yeah, but never mind. So that's what I've got there. So that's a quick share of those. Now yet again, I'm seeing I'm coming up to nearly 14-minute video, so I will say goodbye for now, and I'll continue in the next video. That way hopefully I won't bore you too much. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Right, bye.